unhook from my feeding tube. Good to know that doesn't work, but
Please hold on. This train is approaching.
Here we go. Back to Boston. Good morning. My back is all sweaty. It's been a crazy morning, I feel like.
yeah, it was good. We had last night a few hours with our friends last night and a few hours this morning, so that was a really good visit. And I think we've realized that sometimes in life you have to embrace the short and sweet.
Yep.
Because you can't change reality, but you can embrace the moments.
Yeah, totally.
We just enjoyed our time with them, and now we are getting ready to fly home.
Yeah, it's been a little chaotic, just like getting the Airbnb packed up, and then we returned the rental car, and when there was like a guy in the parking lot at the rental car place, scanned my car, and then handed me a receipt. And on the receipt, there was an $80 fuel charge, or $77 of fuel, and I was like, I filled it up. He's like, sorry, you're gonna have to go inside and have them correct it. So then I had to wait in line, and anyways, our friends were gracious, and we got to hang out with them in the car while I did that, and then we made it. We are going to, the three of us, make our way through security, and
hopefully no testing positive for explosives this time.
yeah, let's hope all is smooth sailing. But one of the things we do with flying with a service dog is make sure that he gets plenty of exercise in the morning and does his regular business, or better, hurrying.
If you know what we mean.
So he is all set, and we are going to make our way through the airport.
Here we go.
This is the funniest little caution sign I've ever seen. It's a banana peel.
Don't slip on the banana.
Alright.
We're through security, but
The good news is there was no test positive.
there were plenty of tests though. I unhooked from my feeding tube so that I wouldn't have to be pat down, so I could just go through security normal. And apparently if you're traveling with any liquid medication, they have to pat you down and everything you own. So I'm like, no. Okay, so now we're on the train. But basically, anytime you have liquid medication, they have to pat everything down. And also, we went in the aisle that was for service dogs, wheelchairs, and something else. And they had no clue about medical stuff. I was like, really? She was patting me down and she goes, what's this? With my Dexcom. I was like, it's a Dexcom. I was like, it's medical. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, breathe. So my plan didn't work out. I wasn't gonna be pat down this time. I was gonna unhook from my feeding tube. Good to know that doesn't work, but
Please hold on. This train is approaching.
I know they're doing their job. I respect that. I suppose I expected a little bit more respect or like knowledge, I guess, about medical stuff because it was the medical line. But oh well.
I have a feeling the medical line was just a wider gate.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they were like so impressed with Ollie because I was like, do you want me to go through first or him? And they were like, whatever. So I said, go ahead. And he walked about 5 feet in front of me and went through the thing.
And then turned around and looked and waited for Mary to come through.
And they were like, wow.
It's like, well, it's what you said to do. All right, we stopped to get a little lunch. We have plenty of time. We were gonna go out to lunch with Corey and Tamara, but we were just like a little rushed after the rental car stuff.
We don't know how long it's gonna take to get to the airport and then through security and all of that. So all those variables.
And we'd like to leave plenty of time. Sometimes. I mean, I just feel like traveling with Ollie, it's just like...
Yeah. Before we had Ollie, we would take it very last minute.
Yeah, we would always be last minute, but... Anyways.
Look at this fancy water.
Yeah, sparkling water.
Oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. The crash is real.
I got an appointment.
Oh, you did? Good.
We're gonna let my body recover a little bit from this trip.
We were talking about it on the car ride yesterday when we were on the way back to the Airbnb, just how I feel like we need to let Mary's body crash after this trip before we assess anything with her health, because like there's gonna be the crash no matter what, no matter how her health is. So here is her lunch. All right, thank you.
I'm gonna try to eat because yesterday, oh, let's just say it's time to try to eat.
All right.
Oh, it's
What'd you get?
I got brie and prosciutto.
All right. Mary is going to set up her feeding tube, and what? Didn't eat much. You ate a little bit.
But I'm gonna eat.
Yep. And we're gonna hook that up and then head to our gate. Alright. All primed up, ready to go. Do not touch it.
I want to touch it.
It's a CPR learning machine.
I could put the gloves on.
I know, but we really do need to get to our gate.
Do we?
Yeah. But that's pretty cool. Alright, we made a pit stop at the bathroom, and now we are boarding the plane. Whew. Our seats actually aren't together, and we weren't able to get them changed, but we're thinking hopefully the flight's not full and we can switch around. Alright guys, we are aboard the plane, all settled in, and they were able to switch seats so we could sit by each other. Makes it easier so Ollie can stretch out.
All is well.
Here we go, back to Boston. That means to send next week. We made it. Almost. We made it. Some more? Oh, it's good. Our flight attendant is the same flight attendant we had coming out here.
2 of them.
But he recognized us, but didn't realize it last time. When we got on the plane today, he's like, Peter and Mary?
I was like, how did you know that?
Real
And then he
funny.
said, I've seen your videos.
Of course, Dollar Tree hacks.
Hi, Matt. He's right there.
Thank you. Thanks.
On the video? We just walked off the plane and we thought we had the camera rolling, but I introduced you to Matt, the
Flight attendant.
So we didn't get the clip, but he was seriously awesome. So major points for Allegiant there.
Yeah.
They hired a good one.
And we are gonna go get our bags and get our car and get on the road home.
Woo! Just got back to our car. Wait for it. Sunset. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I'm glad to be back at our car.
Me too.
We are so ready to go home. And I just took Ollie to that snow in the parking lot to make some yellow snow. Ollie, you ready to go home? Home sweet home. I was so thankful because this morning I thought I was going to have another bad headache today, but it ended up going away. So thankful. All right, we are home, and that is good.
Guys, there is nothing like your own bed.
And your own pillow.
Yeah, and your own sheets.
Well, we already had those because we bought new ones.
Oh, it was an amazing trip, and thank you guys for coming along with us. We feel like we fit in a lot in 4 days, and
It was a fun whirlwind.
yeah, but I thought we could share things we learned on this trip.
Ollie loves baby cows.
Baby cows love the house.
I love babies.
So do I. Mary is an explosive person.
You tested positive for explosives. Oh yeah. In more ways than one. the internet makes the world a very small place. Oh, we just met a viewer at Dunkin' Donuts. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Matt. We loved getting to meet so many of you guys. I had no clue when we drove to the airport in Rhode Island 5 days ago that we would, between that and getting back today, we would meet so many of you guys, and it was amazing.
Yes. So if you ever see us when we're traveling or out and about, say hello, because we love seeing a face behind this camera.
And I love taking pictures with you guys, and I just love it. We learned that although microfiber sheets are soft to the touch, they don't breathe too well. So if you are a hot-blooded person, they might not work for you. We were both having night sweats last night, and neither of us are in menopause. It's not working. I learned that the airport can be a very challenging place.
True story.
And I also learned traveling with a feeding tube, I will forevermore be patted down. Anytime you have liquid medication, they have to pat everything down. I don't love that. I will say that. I get it, but I don't love it.
We learned that adrenaline is amazing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Oh, milk a cow. And we are learning that the crash is real. So we are going to get some sleep. And as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night,
everybody.
And good night to the Bonesy boy. I think he's tired out as well.